A slice of wisdom, a concept, a sentiment, a theory, and maybe even a rant from one of your industry colleagues. For the record.
Hey, how you doing? Carm Capriato here, and welcome to For the Record, Episode 11 with Darrin Barney. Now, For the Record brings you personal insights from your industry's colleagues. It's a short yet focused opportunity for a rant, a riff, an opinion, or perspective that may just align your thinking in a new way. If you'd like to understand the goal and purpose of the For the Record podcast, just go listen to Episode 0. After many requests, I've finally created a books page on the website to highlight all the books that we discuss in the over 400 episodes. RemarkableResults.biz/books is the place to link for more information on the books that our leaders are reading. Now listen to Darrin Barney from Barney Brothers Off-Road in Grand Junction, Colorado, as he shares a very transparent moment with you on nurturing superstar employees. Find the talking points and links to Darrin's previous episodes at RemarkableResults.biz/F011. The views and opinions expressed are those of my guest and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the author, sponsors, associates, or affiliates of LSTN Media LLC. For the Record is sponsored by the Town Hall Academy, a summit for the forever student. Join the discussion each week as we feature a trending topic. Now, here's Darrin Barney for the Record.
My name is Darrin Barney. I own Barney Brothers Off-Road in Grand Junction, Colorado. And today, I'm here to talk about employees. And with the risk of having some of my employees hear this, I have to say that I love employees and I hate employees. I came from the beginning of my brother and I and my wife running a business. And it was just the three of us. And we went through employees like they were going out of style. If I didn't like the way you did something, my brother didn't like the way you did something, hit the road. We can do it better than you. That's why we've been here for all these years doing this. And that went on for years and years and years. And in fact, I've got a file cabinet right behind me of over 65 names that I have had employed in the years, 16 years of us running this business. A couple years ago, I had something change. I got tired of training and rehiring and training and rehiring and training and going through procedures again and trying to get people to fit. And I decided that I had to change my life and I had to change how I treated people. What amazes me is that made an effort, a conscious effort of doing my best and trying to hire the best people that I could. I once heard Bob Cooper say that you want to hire people that are better than you, that tell you to get out of the way because they can do it better than you. So that's what I started looking for. So I have found a crew of those people. And in the process, we have still hired, trained, fired. But I have a pretty good core right now. But the troubles are still ongoing. The troubles just change. So instead of having people tell you that the swamp cooler is, their cat is stuck in a swamp cooler, or the grandma died for the fourth or fifth time, or the flat tire has happened, or all the other excuses and things that normally happen with those really trivial employees that when you're picking the low-hanging fruit. When you get the better employees, all of a sudden you've got problems with things such as goals and making sure that they're held accountable, doing your employee reviews, and actually caring about them as individuals and human beings. And that is the struggles that I currently am facing is making sure that I, as a business owner, am keeping my emotions in check. Make sure that when I come in with a bad attitude, because I didn't sleep well, because I have a 2-year-old in the house that's running around and acting crazy, or all the other things that go on in life, I have to remember to leave my emotions at the door and treat these superstars with respect that they deserve. And I have to say that nobody told me that when I started on this journey of getting these superstars, that now I, myself, and my brother and my wife are all held now to a higher standard to make sure that we don't push away those people that we've all fought so hard to get. You know, just had an experience that happened here, and I have to say that it was difficult to deal with. So my wife comes in and she says, I really don't like the way that one of my guys was talking to one of my service writers. And I, at the time, was with the customer on the phone, and I was working up an estimate. And I said, you know what, just go deal with it. I can't deal with this right now. Just go take care of it. I said, you remember, because we just got back from the Elite Invitational last week, and Cooper and everybody was teaching us about how when you see good or bad behavior, you address it right away. So I told her, I said, well, you need to, you heard with that we need to deal with this right now. So go deal with it, and then we'll talk about it in a minute. And so I went back into my phone call and got everything else. And then she came back in and she's talking, and I'm still doing notes for another phone call. And anyway, I let it go for a minute. I hung up, talked to her, and she just tells me all this stuff. And she says, oh my goodness, Steve's saying this, and 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 this. And I'm like, what in the world just happened? I just had a long talk last night with him and this morning about these same things, and these issues were resolved. And all of a sudden they're back, and now there's more issues than what were originally created with. And it's amazing how my wife does not normally deal with employee handlings. Normally that is left up to me, because that's what I enjoy doing. And so I'm the one that takes the time to talk with them. I'm the one that feeds that emotional bank account. And I made the mistake of letting my wife not cater to her strengths. My strength is people, and I can deal with that. And by letting her deal with that, she came back last week on fire from this class, and she felt she could handle it. As a result, it actually caused a little bit more damage than what I realized was going to happen. And it's been good, because it's part of owning a business. It's part of doing what we all do here. That's why we listen to Carmen and ingest all this information we can to get better. And but we talked about it, and I told her, I said, well, we need to remember that I'm the one who's been coaching and trying to develop these leaders, and you help to feed them, but you don't have that. You haven't been feeding enough of that to take it away. And so for you to call out one of my guys and tell him what he's doing wrong when you don't normally do that is not the way to handle things. So I handled that in the best possible way that I could. Obviously, she's not here right now. She had to go run some errands with the kids. But it reminded me, though, as a business owner, that we have to be very careful how we handle things. And even something as simple as kind of correct some behavior with how she felt things were handled, that isn't the role that she's had. I needed to handle that, and I could have addressed it in the right way and just said, hey, my wife Ginger overheard this, and she could have even been there. But me doing it when I've been feeding and nurturing, and like I explained to her, it's like walking on freshly planted grass and sod. You got to be very careful how you step, otherwise you're going to destroy that grass. Makes me think of something that I need to address here is, some of you are probably wondering if the employee was right. And that's a very heavy question to ask, because this particular employee is really good at what he does. And he has reasons why he does what he does. And I still don't know the right answer to that, because I need to talk with him now that my wife had her run-in with him and I had a little bit of a patching over. I will meet with him tonight after work, and we will discuss it more, and I'll be able to really find out for sure. My initial instinct is that he feels justified in doing and treating the other employee the way that he did. But that's one of the things that we are working through. Once again, as you hire these superstars, you still have to work on modifying some of those behaviors that you don't like. And he's very good with people, but he also is not the best when it comes to dealing with other employees. He's great with customers and with the technicians he's over when it comes to, anyway, I'm rambling. But we'll see if he is right or not. Again, this is Darrin with Barney Brothers Off-Road, Grand Junction, Colorado. And remember, if you hire those superstars, that you are going to be held accountable, and you are going to have to hire the best, but you've got to treat them like the best, and you've got to do what it takes to keep them happy and keep them going. So have a good day, and thanks so much.
Thanks for listening to For the Record from Remarkable Results Radio. Subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast listening app. Find all Remarkable Results podcast content at remarkableresults.biz. Remember, your learning curve never sounded so good.